Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are on this beautiful planet Earth. Today, I'm feeling for myself and also thinking of all of you, how much time has changed us, how much time and timelessness surrounds us, and how to, well, we could say cope or manage, but really how to become more able-bodied to be with this sense of the unknown, of all this uncertainty. And so today, I'd like to work with a strengthening process for building up the sacred vessel that you are, so that your vessel doesn't have too many leaks in it, too many cracks for you to disappear into. And yet disappearing, you need a few little places where you can absence, vacay as they say. But right now we're stay-kaying, which is we're staying home and we're traveling hopefully a little bit each day into the timeless and into the fortification, the strengthening of our being. So we've worked with the ground, we've worked with the breath, we've worked with the sound and the space around, we've worked with length and the horizon, the horizontal realm, and the inside and the outside. So today we have this image of fortifying, strengthening the vessel, not just of our physical body, but of the space around us, our life body, the body of our own personal space that nourishes us. I often have the image, in America we have these seeds called acorns. And around the acorn, if you open up the little beautiful shaped little shell, is all this nourishment for that little seed that's inside to grow. And so we're having this image then this morning of we are the acorn and the space around us is the nourishment for us to grow. So, and over the nourishment is a shell. It's this beautiful, beautiful shell, little tiny, tiny basket weavy kind of, and yet it's still slightly permeable, but it also has a hard, in a way, condition, so it's clear boundary. So for us, we want this clear boundary about 360 degrees or an arm's length all around in this 360 degree circle. And that is our nourishment, our personal space. Beyond that, we could say, is the life body, the body of the earth and the nourishment we have far beyond ourselves, walking in nature, seeing a loved one nearby. So how do we fortify, strengthen this vessel? Well, we put good foods for ourselves in the nourishment department. So that's poetry, music, song, dance, color, plants, animals, love, courage, joy. These are all nourishing things. Depth of the sacred word. Thoughts that lead us into a healthy future. These are nourishment for our soul and nourishment for our physical body. I think it was Goethe who said, every day you should read a small poem, sing a small song, see a beautiful painting, and have a wonderful conversation. This is nurturance for our soul. So what can we do in the physical body itself, herself or his self? Well, we know that we can have the ground when we're seated in our sitting bones, and when we're standing, through listening through our feet and receiving the support from the earth. We know we have a way of placing the hand over the chest, the feeling center, and saying, hello in there. Such an invitation to come inside and listen with a warm, caring light. What is needed today? What is needed now? All these things build up the physical body. And the one part I would say that for many of us is so strengthening is coming to the golden ball. We had a small video on the golden ball. I invite you to return to that if you've saved it. If not, you could just go to a YouTube channel, Linda Delman. So yes, look up the golden ball. And together right now we'll practice building up this area so that we're building up in a way our safety net, connecting this golden ball 3 fingers below the belly button or navel, in the front, with the hand in the back, out to the 2 sides. It's a ball. So it has all these sides, and as we breathe, we can enter deeply into this area of the golden ball, dropping down and in. And just seeing, can you go? Can you feel breath beneath the belly button? It's a kind of place, it's easiest to feel in the front, so you could begin there. And those of you who've been practicing, of course, you'll feel it in more places. If your breath can go to what we would call the lower belly, or the Tanden, Hara, you'll feel there's one place when you take breath in, when breath enters, there's one point that comes out more than the others. We could call this, for now, the center point of the golden ball. So let's begin there again. You can see my mouth is open. So just as I said before, I missaid to take in, but really it's just to receive the air. So if you just open the mouth a little, instantly air comes in. You don't have to work at it. And as you relax into it more and more, not expecting anything, no fireworks are going to go off and all of a sudden you're enlightened, you're just getting to know it. You're just building. It's like, I guess it's springtime imagery. You're building a nest, twig by twig, breath by breath, exploration by exploration. But like any relationship, it needs nourishment, practice. So we keep building this up. It's wonderful to do it now, or a few breaths after you wake up, or even stopping outside when you're gardening, just stopping for a moment and going in, breathing, feeling the ball, listening to the ball. And you may find after a number of breaths that all of you is slowly kind of dropping in to, oh, maybe I don't have to work quite so hard. I didn't even know I was holding up or holding away from the ground. May look a little boring, but you're building a nest. It's a tender thing. Good, and so now, that's a practice in itself. You place your hands anywhere you like, on the belly, on the side bones, the iliacs, on the back, the sacrum, below the lower back. And the ball also goes up and down, so it's going up into the bottom of your diaphragm and down to the pelvic floor. So all this can happen, and this ball can grow, and as it grows, and as your relationship to it grows, you have a home, you have a nest to come home to when things are going awry, when you're being lost. And so last week, or actually on Monday, we talked about coming to the midline as a home. That's another home. But this golden ball is at the base of that midline. Well, the feet are actually, but so in this image, that golden ball is one of your dearest friends. So that all this above, the torso, the head, the neck, the limbs above, all this can settle into this. And this can then feed the legs and the feet and the connection with the earth. Because the more you're connected with yourself, the more you're connected to the earth. The other thing I want to mention and leave with you today is the golden ball then has a wonderful connection. It is the home, in a way, or the protector of the feeling center. So that the feelings have a place. They're not just, but they have a place. And then the thinking center has more clarity, has more feeling, it listens to the heart, and it has a ground. And all this can work together. Enjoy building your nest, creating a sacred vessel of strength for yourself.